Hello. Thought I'd make this video and chime in on a thread that Dan Powers, whose channel is now Cassette Mayhem Dan. He's a huge, obvious cassette collector from north of the border. And I've enjoyed his videos ever since I stumbled across his channel when it was just called Dan Powers, and he came up with this thread, and I thought about doing a video like this even before I saw Dan's video, because there's a thread, well, I don't know if he made it a thread, but a video by Jeff McCormick talking about the music that makes you nostalgic. And this thread, kind of qualifies as that type of thing too. So I thought I would chime in because I thought I'd make a video like this anyway. But anyway, without any further ado, the simple question in Dan's thread. What are 5 albums, no matter how old they are, 30 years on or more, or however old they are, what are 5 albums that you never ever tire of? You get the same amount of enjoyment, if not more, out of them now than you did back in the day when they were brand spanking new. Those of you who know me, a few of these choices might be ones that you would expect. So I'm not going to blow anybody's mind with these choices, but I thought I'd chime in anyway. So the first one that came to my mind is the self-titled Whitesnake album, or now as it's referred to, 87, the year it came out, 1987. Ever since I saw the Still of the Night video on MTV back then Here I Go Again, and then I bought this album. I've loved it. I'd say my favorite song on here is Still of the Night. Crying in the Rain, even though it's a redo, comes in. It's in there. Here I Go Again, which is another redo. But I love the fact that I got the 30th anniversary box set back a couple of years ago. And now I have the UK version of the album. Makes it even better because there's 2 extra tracks on here that weren't in the North American release of this album for some reason. You're Gonna Break My Heart Again, which is a song I love now. Looking for Love, another ballad, which I first heard on a greatest hits thing. But to me, there's not really a weak song on this. Maybe well, I even like Give Me All Your Love, so not a weak song on this album. So, choice number 1 for me. This one, some people will say, oh yes, I totally agree with this one. Some people are like, of all the albums for this band, why did you pick this one? But it's Def Leppard's Hysteria. Now, even though practically every song on this album was a single at one time or another, pretty close to every song on here was a single and had a video. But again, I've never tired of any of this. My 2 favorite songs have always been, and probably always will be, Women and Gods of War. But even songs like Animal, Pour Some Sugar on Me, yeah, I'm tired of that one. I'm tired of Pour Some Sugar on Me. But still, for the most part, still enjoy listening to this. Those of you who, again, who know me won't be surprised to see this band on this, but I'm going with the Scorpions' Love at First Sting album. Again, I can do without Rock You Like a Hurricane. If I put this on and I skip over that song, no big deal to me. But songs like Coming Home, my goodness, that's an even better song than Rock You Like a Hurricane, the big hit on here. But Coming Home, I'm Leaving You, Crossfire, some good deep tracks on this. So that's choice number 3. Dan mentioned an album from this artist, from his band, and it happened to be the first Dokken album I bought, Back for the Attack, and I haven't listened to that one in years. I only have it digitally right now. I'm going to have to get it back in my collection. But I'm going to go with something that Dokken released solo after Back for the Attack, and it's his, the cover's similar. It's his solo release, Up From the Ashes. Again, never tired of this. To me, it's better than Back for the Attack. And this next one's not going to surprise anybody at all. An album that came out in 1986. I'm going to show you a copy of mine that I've not opened yet. I'm not going to open it because it's Japanese pressing. I want to preserve the OBI and everything. But Stripers, To Hell with the Devil. I mean, all the thousands of times I heard To Hell with the Devil, songs like that, Calling on You, Free, which is my favorite song on here. Fun little songs like Sing Along Song. Something I still enjoy listening to as much as I did back in 1986. Now, before I go, I want to, not that he'll see this or it will make any bit of difference to him, but I would like to give a belated birthday wish, happy birthday wish to Glenn Kaiser, founder, guitarist, singer for the Christian blues rock band Resurrection Band, Rez. They went by all 3 names. Started out in the 70s. A lot of music from them I've enjoyed in my life, and follower of rock music. A lot like Whitesnake, they had a blues background before they ventured into some hard rock and heavy metal. But even their harder rock songs, there's still that blues tinge to it, especially in the solos. But anyway, happy birthday, Glenn Kaiser, 68 as of yesterday. But anyway, Dan, I hope you see this video and hope you enjoyed my little response to your thread. Till I talk to you all again, have a good day, especially you, Dan, and everybody enjoy the music.